highest grossing franchises have their fans to thank for their success. I mean, that's a no-brainer. So you have your casual fans. They tend to watch every movie or TV show or anything that you bring out for this franchise. But once that's over, they tend to stop and go to the next big thing. But the die-hard fans, they're the ones that stay with you through thick and thin. They'll spend hours upon hours debating on whether or not this one fan theory is correct, or this fan theory is correct, on who is the better captain, who's the better Mystery Science Theater host, which Hogwarts house is the best. BT Dubs, Ravenclaw, and one of the biggest franchises out there is definitely Star Wars, spanning not just the movies, but TV shows, books, comics, toys, and even video games. But when you're such a big franchise, you run the risk of angering some of your fans. You try to branch out and reach new people, only to be met with backlash and hate from the diehard. You try to reboot a franchise to make it more modern, you're going to gain more hate than you gain followers. But this is a video game review. How am I going to tie in all this senseless rambling to a video game? I know. I'll talk about the first time Star Wars fans hated Star Wars in video game form. The second time they hated... The third time? Yeah, we're talking about the Phantom Menace.
In fan bases, you'll never find the more wretched hive of scum and villainy. They tend to be one of the most toxic places you can find yourself in. And if you're new to a fan base, you're not usually met with a warm welcome. If you even have the audacity to practice the First Amendment and say that you enjoyed a character or a movie at a convention, well, be prepared to get junked by the group who wants the Ewok cartoon to be canon.
Now, a lot of times they're understandable. I mean, you grow up with a continuity that expanded for well over 30 years, reading all the books and playing all the video games, only to have some mouse come into your home and tell you it was all a dream. And then he changes everything that happened outside the movies. Who was the one that originally got the Death Star plans? How old is this character now? How many times can we piss you off? Can we get away with a sequel written by a guy who openly said that he started writing the script with the previous movie we even finished? The new canon definitely has its problems, but the old canon, or Legends as it's known as, has its own problems as well. Over the years, I realized that there are many hills in Star Wars that aren't worth dying for, and many fans will jump to the chance to die on. And trust me, I have my own gripes when it comes to both canons. The way I see it, I usually see the trilogies as three sons.
You have the eldest child, the arguably most successful out of the three, and with their success, they were able to lay the groundwork so that the other children can be successes as well. The middle child. Well, maybe not as successful as the first one, they did face many hardships in life, and eventually it did become a success. And then you have the youngest. They came in way later in life, and they wanted to copy their older sibling in the first outing. While not as great as the eldest's attempt at it, it was good enough that people looked forward to its future. And then it developed the crack addiction.
And damn it, Jeff, we love you, but until you kick that problem, you can't live in this house. And don't even get me started on the cousins. Now, I'll be the first to admit that I'm a huge Star Wars fan. No doubt. But I do admit that each of the trilogies all have their strengths. More so than others. But they always have their flaws. Again, more so than others. While Episode 8 and 9 I do regard as the worst in the series, I'm not going to hate or attack anyone because they said that they like it, or if it's their favorite Star Wars movie, no matter how wrong they are.
I mean, there are people who think that this is one of the best stories ever. And there are people who really think that this kid is a great character.
But I mean, it's perfectly fine to like something like that. I mean, everybody has their own reasons to like something. That's why it's called opinions. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, was a game based on the movie that came out the same year. It first released on Windows 2 days after the movie, and a PS1 port several months later. And despite all the reviews giving it a meh out of 10, it was a commercial success, same as the movie. I remember playing this game constantly when I was a kid, and I really enjoyed all 6 of the movies, so let's see how Episode 1 translated to video game. Booting the game up, it shows the POV shot of you about to get jumped by 2 Jedis in a hallway. And the game starts out like the movie. The Trade Federation, against the new taxation laws, have blockaded the planet Naboo. Hoping to solve the matter quickly, Chancellor Valorum, this guy, has sent these 2 Jedis, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, to settle the dispute. And considering how the movie is a little bit over 2 hours long, I'm pretty sure everything just went fine.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Your feelings serve you well, Obi-Wan. But don't let them cloud your judgment.
Oh, well, thanks, asshole. I'm sorry I expressed concern.
What is your plan, Qui-Gon?
When the Trade Federation Viceroy arrives, we must convince him to leave the system. The Viceroys are cowards. This meeting will be short.
Anyone else find it strange how he delivered that line? I mean, Qui-Gon even said that in the movie.
These Federation types are cowards. The negotiations will be short.
Do you think the negotiations were going to be short because he's going to do it like this?
I just want you to know how sorry we are that things got so fucked up with us and Mr. Wallace. When we got into this thing with the best intentions, really. I never...
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration? What country you from?
What?
What ain't no country I ever heard of? They speak English and what?
What?
English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
What?
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Still, be prepared for the unexpected.
Welcome.
Ah, a protocol droid. It's unexpected. Kill it. Huh. You know, I think this room looks like it's filling up with poison gas.
The room is filling with poison gas.
See, even Leanne thinks so too.
What is that gas coming out of the floor?
It is excess steam from our troublesome ventilation system. I apologize for any discomfort.
Ah, okay. It's just excess steam. It's just excess steam. Nothing worried about. Does anyone else taste Dioxys? Wait a minute. I think TC-14 just lied to us. Let's get out of here. Oh no! Battle droids! This simple negotiations isn't simple at all! Alright, right away we get introduced to combat with these battle droids shooting at us. Blocking is pretty satisfying, but just standing there and holding down the square button and you're gonna keep getting hit. But with those droids taken care of, we can also explore the ship a bit. I mean, we can press buttons for cool interactions, like getting an extremely dangerous weapon, and watching Star Wars, The Phantom Menace.
I'll watch your back while you search for the controls to this door.
And by watch my back, you mean to just stand there and stare in my direction.
We're outnumbered. Follow me.
We're not outnumbered. We can totally take these guys out. I mean, watch. Here, I took this guy out and died. You know what? I think they outnumber us. A tactical retreat is really what we should be doing. Alright, let's run and escape. Together we can escape this place and... Oh god, Master, I'm falling. Help me, I'm falling! Well, alright, we're separated. That's fine. You know what? I'll find my own way out. Oh look, there's the ship. We can get out of here. Oh no. Alright, just me and the droids. I feel like I can take on anything I come across. Let's go! Like, what's your deal?
What are you doing here?
I'm monitoring the power generators in the hangar bay. No! Don't touch the power generator!
You can't tell me what to do.
Ah! Don't hurt me.
Again, you can't tell me what to do. I will hurt you.
Obi-Wan! Troop transports below are leaving for Naboo. Sneak aboard one and we'll reunite on the surface.
Thanks for the help, by the way, dickhead. You know, I had to murder a guy. Definitely wasn't my fault. Alright, so we need to sneak aboard a ship to Naboo. And into a swamp. Lovely. This is where the difficulty definitely picks up. You quickly learn that you need to save as often as possible, so that when you die, you don't have to restart and go all the way back to the beginning of the level.
But in this level, we get to meet everyone's favorite mistake, Jar Jar, who, in the Star Wars Tales comic, his own father tried to kill himself over.
And we greet him by how everybody wants to greet him. By lightsaber point.
So here's Big Mac and Nix. Can't miss her out of this.
Alright, this part is mostly a platforming puzzle area, and thankfully Jar Jar is here to give us advice.
Push the log to get up here.
Thank you, Jar Jar, I know.
Push the log to get up here.
Okay, again, thank you, Jar Jar, please.
Push the log to get up here.
Stop!
Misa clumsy, but Misa still help. Follow Misa. You should doing grand.
Jar Jar is a key to all this.
It's embarrassing, but I've been banished. My forgotten the bosses would do terrible things if me going back there.
Oh, I vote we go back. Alright, third level, the Gungan Underwater City. And we have to talk to Boss Nass and make nice.
Things broken the no come back law. He's sent to be pounded until death.
No, that's not how you do Boss Nass at all. Here, I'll show you how to do Boss Nass.
Things broken the no come back law. He's sent to be pounded until death.
We need a navigator. Obi-Wan, you must find and rescue Jar Jar Binks. I will reason with them and save Jar Jar from his fate. But even if they do not agree to release him, we will take Jar Jar with us.
Okay, so while you get to sit here and have a nice peaceful conversation, I have to go do a prison break? Couldn't you just, like, wave your hands around like in the movie?
Good. And Obi-Wan, do not hurt these Gungans. I sense that you look down upon them, but they are living beings nonetheless.
Well, this level's pretty straightforward. We just have to navigate through Ota Gunga and save Jar Jar. But do the others make it easy for you, since, they probably want to get rid of Jar Jar too? No, of course not. They just keep pushing you around. Children run away at the sight of you. This dude throws bombs at you for no reason. Like, seriously, I didn't do anything for this hostility. And this guy won't let me through, and unfortunately I did tell Qui-Gon I wasn't going to get hurt anyone. How am I going to get through, though? I mean, I can't talk to him, and if I kill him, I'm going to have to fight everybody from here to Jar Jar. So instead, of course, what I do is jump around until the game glitches me through. Yeah, well, at least this guy gave me a key. That'll be helpful. Right here. Right here is when platforming shows its true form. While it's not impossible, it's extremely easy to mess up and fall. And on parts like these, you're going to have to wait until the top slowly comes back up so you can try it again and fail. And then you have to go back up and wait again. I mean, seriously. Fuck. Don't you laugh at me! Alright, I made it. It only took me 10 minutes and no bloodshed. Yeah, the puzzles in these games are okay. I wouldn't really consider them puzzles, since the majority of them is just move block here and press button. But, I mean, that's not what this game's about, so it's fine. But a cool feature this game has is abusing your political power to get people out of federal prison.
Jar Jar Binks stays in his cell, Outlander.
It is dangerous to have Jar Jar here. I will take him away.
Tis dangerous to have Jar Jar here. He caused many accidentes. Please take him away.
Now we're going to Naboo, so we can go ahead and warn the Queen about the invasion that she totally does not know is happening.
We must warn the Queen of the Trade Federation's attack. Beyond this bridge is the city of Theed and the Queen's palace. Follow me, Obi-Wan.
Alright, I'm prepped up, Qui-Gon. I'm ready. I'm right behind you. Nothing bad can happen, and,
Take cover.
Ouch time.
Oh. Alright, now the bridge is out, and it appears that my master's dead. Good news is Jar Jar might be as well. Man, this level's very bright. It's much brighter than the last 3 levels. I don't know if it's my system or it was the screen I was looking at, but it was very dark in those places. Some more platforming and a new mix in the puzzle, using the Force. The Force is a staple in Jedi abilities, so it only makes sense that the only Force power you have is Force push, flip switches and knock people on the ground. Oh hey, look, a weird generator thing. Let me just... Okay, that's a bad thing to block by. I know that now, but... Poor guy. Went out like a Lego. Oh my god, the invasion. I must warn the Queen. This is the part where you'll most likely start getting frustrated with combat in this game. But I did find a quick workaround. See, if you keep jumping forward and press the X button, you'll just keep jumping, and the droids can't get a good target on you, and you'll miss almost all the damage. And throughout this level, you can help the Queen's men by fighting back the droid army.
There is another way in, but I'm afraid the droids have it well guarded.
Not for much longer.
Follow me!
Yeah, you got it, dude. I'm right behind you, and he's dead. Oops. Oh, look here, there's a wounded guy next to a full health canister. I should go help him and... Oops! Now I just have to jump and dodge this tank that's shooting at me. I found this part kind of fun in a weird way. I just gotta keep jumping and flip the switch.
I am glad to see that you have survived.
Yeah, great. You're glad to have seen me survive. But why didn't you help me back there? I mean, you were right here, dick. I had to go through so many battle droids in a tank, and you were just sitting here with a nice tea going, what took you so long? You know something, dude? One of these days, you're gonna need my help, but don't expect me to come help.
My respects, Your Highness.
Your Highness, we came to warn you about the invasion. Did you know that there's an invasion happening?
Some distance from here. There's a passage underneath the palace. This way.
We're cut off. Take the Queen and find another route. We'll meet at the hangar.
Or, just hear me out. I mean, push the fucking rocks. This level's pretty difficult, but mostly because you have to escort the Queen around Theed to get back to her ship. And if you walk too far away from her, she's gonna like die of sadness or something, and you'll get a game over.
I think we should take the stairs.
I don't know, Queen. I think the bridge is probably a safer route.
They could pin us beneath the overpass. I would prefer the higher route.
No, you're wrong. I'm the Jedi. We're taking this route. It's fine. And oh god, oh no, they're pinning us. They're pinning us, Queen. I told you we should have taken the high ground. So after all that, we break into this lady's house, and we learn that there's a generator destroyed for the locked door. And also, we could be snarky.
You should really lock your doors.
You should mind your own business. Please, get out of my home.
Whatever, lady. You know, I have to go save the Queen, and what? This happens every time you speak to her, and you choose that dialogue, by the way. So I can only assume that she's actually working with the Tread Federation, so I shouldn't take any chances.
Obi-Wan!
Qui-Gon is, of course, just standing there and waiting for me instead of, like, helping.
To journey to Coruscant.
Yeah, guys, let's go to Coruscant! Yeah, I don't think this is Coruscant. Actually, we had to make an emergency landing here on Tatooine. And you wouldn't know that if you just played this game and didn't watch the movie, because they don't really tell you until Obi-Wan says it right here. And yes, I did say that correctly. The next 3 levels you have to play as Qui-Gon. Which, I guess is because if you were playing as Obi-Wan, you would just be sitting around saying how much this place sucks and you would hate to have to live here. Coming along with you is Jar Jar. Aww. And the Queen's handmaiden Padme.
The Queen would like me to learn more about this planet.
Come along, then.
Don't worry about my safety. I've been trained in self-defense. Let's go.
Oh, Padme, what amazing self-defense skills you're showing. Man, it should be lame if you didn't do any of that and I had to fight all these Tusken Raiders by myself. This level's probably one of the best in the game, or at least it's tied with the level after it. I mean, this level has one of the most likable parts in the Star Wars universe. The world building. I mean, just going through this level alone, it gives you the most memorable NPC interactions.
You don't need my money. You're sorry you've bothered me.
I don't need your money. I'm sorry I have bothered you.
Better stand back, mister, 'cause I'm about to slash all my prices.
Hey, don't you know this is Sebulba's private apartment? You better get out of here before he returns. You're cute, but you'll be dead if you don't get out of here. Get out!
Now you look like a man that could use a Rancor skin jacket.
You know what? I think I am a man who could use this Rancor skin jacket. How much?
I have nothing you need.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never...
Excuse me, can you help me save my son? Oh, great Jedi, have you been sent to help free my son?
What makes you think I'm a Jedi?
Yeah, it's not like I'm walking around the desert without these robes on to conceal the fact that I have a lightsaber. What are you, a metagamer? But it's alright, because luckily for you, I am a Jedi, and I'm more than happy to help your son. I'm just gonna go ahead and open this cage, and what is that? What is that? What the fuck is that? What is it? Kid, shield me from the monster! This level eventually leads you up to Anakin, a special boy who's totally not gonna help overthrow a galactic government and bring forth an evil empire.
The Force is strong with you.
Strong enough to be a Jedi?
No, not really.
He also takes you to Watto, who offers to let you bet for the T-14 hyperdrive generator with 50 pegats, which is Tatooine's currency. Why Watto won't just take the 20,000 Republic credits you have and convert it to pegats is something beyond me. Anakin is offering to help, but you need to get parts for his pod racer. Even though this level is just one big trading side quest, it's still very enjoyable with everything that you can do. The next level in the Qui-Gon trilogy is the Boonta Eve Classic. But before the pod race starts, we need to go to Jabba, who has offered to give us 50 pegats for the bet. And I'm sure nothing bad's gonna happen there. But you know what? First, let's explore the area.
Chokey! Get your dried chokey here!
Ah, Chokey? Sounds intriguing. How much does it cost?
1 trugget for a piece, 5 truggets for an entire bushel.
Okay, Okay, well, you know, Tatooine currency is very confusing. Do you accept Republic credits?
Yes, I do. How much would you like?
I would like a box.
Alright, I now own a box Chogi. What was even the point of buying this? I mean, you can't eat it, and throughout the game you can't give it to anybody, so what? What was the point? Okay, so we go to Jabba, and uh-oh, it's a trap. He actually dropped us into this arena so that we can provide entertainment by
Watching you die like a coward.
So we have to face this champion, and now seems like a perfect time to talk about combat in this game. You have the choice of your trusty lightsaber and several different weapons, with unique weapons to the characters who aren't Jedi. Yeah, but most of the time when you're the two Jedi, your go-to weapon is going to be the lightsaber. Unless there's like a part where you need a gun, in which the heavy repeating blaster and rolling around is good enough. Boss fights are pretty bad in this. You remember that grizzly Muppet I fought earlier? Yeah, the only way I was able to kill it was just by standing on top of the kid's cage and swinging my lightsaber around while it got close. Doing anything else, and it will get you killed. And here, the best way to kill Jabba's guy is to just camp by the gate, like right here, and keep swinging as soon as you see him. And then he dies before his animation finishes.
Takati Pandanga Gandunko Duunko.
The preponderant Jabba is impressed by your skill and cunning. He thanks you for providing such worthy entertainment.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was very entertaining. Well, time to wash all of my troubles away with alcohol.
How may I be of service?
Give me a jury juice.
How may I be of service, sir?
Give me a jury juice.
One fresh jury juice, a local favorite. I hope you enjoy it, sir.
Ah, thanks. Can I have another one?
Give me another jury juice.
Your drink, sir?
Ah, man, 2 drinks? That's great. I'm just gonna go and relax now.
Is that jury juice for me? You are too kind.
No, no.
No! Alright, now I can just relax and enjoy my nice vacation. I can't help but feel like I'm forgetting something.
Hey! That thief just stole my ignition capacitor!
Oh, that's right.
Alright, so you chase this thief into the building, and then you do the Jedi thing and murder him in cold blood. And then you go fight this other mini-boss. This guy. No, I don't think he has a name. The best way to fight this guy is to stand right around here, so that when the turrets spawn, they can't really hit you because you're out of range. Any other strategy gets you killed.
But I go to this part, and it's time for a race. Okay, Anakin, I know you're 9 years old, and this is a big burden to put on a kid's shoulder, but if you fuck up, we're stranded here forever. I'm probably going to have to do some murdering to get out. So, use the Force or whatever.
I will.
May the Force be with you.
Alright, this is the part in the movie, besides the final duel, that everybody agrees is great. But we don't get to see it, it's just commentary where the camera cuts the people watching it like the fight.
Lisa, no sees any yet.
I can't bear to watch.
Don't worry. Here he comes now.
Go, Annie! Hey, boss. What if Anakin really wins?
He won't win. Sebulba will see to that.
Coming into the last turn, Skywalker is side by side with Sebulba.
Their pod races are tangled. They're not gonna make it.
Oh no! Skywalker pulls free, Sebulba has crashed!
Skywalker wins!
Let's take that hyperdrive unit from Watto and leave this planet.
But Anakin wins the race, and now we get the parts, and we can go back to Coruscant.
Anakin is a special boy. I don't want him to remain a slave forever.
Oh, don't you worry, Miss Anakin's mother. If anybody comes up to Anakin and tries to hurt him, I'm just gonna go...
You're no good killer!
Whoops!
Let's
Run,
see your blaster,
Jump,
mister.
kid!
That's it. Now you die!
Quick, Anakin, go, go! Don't worry about your mom. She's definitely alive, dude. Just go. I don't have time for you, Ray Park. I have to go.
next level, Coruscant.
This level's okay. You have to just escort the queen to the Senate building until she's taken by some thugs. And then you gotta explore Coruscant to go save her.
I sell the finest brand of choki imported all the way from Tatooine.
No thank you. I already got some.
This level's kind of forgettable. I mean, the most memorable parts is you play as Panaka, the queen's bodyguard and general badass, and the boss of this level. To beat him, you just throw grenades at him until he dies. Any other strategy gets you killed.
Your Highness, you're quite late. I was worried.
Hello, Senator. Thank you for allowing me to address the Senate.
This is the part in the movie where a whole bunch of stuff happens. You have Anakin going to the Jedi Council, you got that Senate hearing, then you go back to Naboo and they talk to Boss Nass and make an alliance. None of that's in this game. It's just shown in this mid-roll right here, which is a convenient way of saying...
Ladies and gentlemen, the budget just ran out, so from here on out, just bear with us.
The last two levels are the Battle of Naboo, both on Obi-Wan's perspective and Padme's.
Sith warrior. This is most unexpected.
Actually, it's not that unexpected, dude. The whole reason why you're on Theed is because the Jedi Council suspected that he would show up.
And draw out the Queen's attacker.
Go with the Queen to Naboo and discover the identity of this Dark Warrior. This is the clue we need to unravel the mystery of the Sith.
But whatever, we start with the Padme section. This part is pants for a majority of this level. See, you're stuck with her unique weapon, a taser. And this weapon sucks. It has such a short range. Sometimes it kills enemies in one hit. Sometimes it takes its time. Sometimes it doesn't do anything but stun them. Sometimes they'll just keep shooting at you. Most of the time you're surrounded by other battle droids who will each get a shot at you. And sure, at the beginning of this level you get a rocket launcher and some grenades, but you only get 5 rounds each, and at the very end you do get a heavy repeating blaster, but you still have to deal with the taser. The Obi-Wan parts are okay. You just fight Darth Maul until you fall off a bridge and separate from the fight. What's up with Qui-Gon and not helping? Final level's pretty much the same. Padme fights her way through some droids and corners the Viceroy. Surrendered your life, more like it.
Obi-Wan has to go through this painful platforming portion. Be prepared to save a lot, because if you die and you don't have a save, you're going to have to restart. And that means the Padme's parts, too. Oh hey, I found out you can double jump. Oh no, Qui-Gon, do you need help? Oh man, I would sure like to help, but I'm just so busy with the laser gates and whatnot.
I have
Good
killed
luck,
your
though.
master, and now it is your turn to die, young Jedi.
Son of a bitch must pay. Yeah, as you might have guessed, the best way to kill Maul is to just stand here right in this particular spot and fire those rockets that you've been saving this entire time and nuke them. Say it with me now. Any other strategy will get you killed.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Become one with the Force. But, Obi-Wan, you must promise me.
Anything, Master.
Obi-Wan, you must train Anakin.
But what of the Council's decision?
Skywalker is the chosen one. Use all that I have taught you to train him.
Yes, Master. I swear it will be so.
Good. And Obi-Wan, do not hurt these Gungans. I sense that you look down upon them, but they are living beings nonetheless.
Master Qui-Gon. He's gone. Oh well, time to party. Yeah, Obi-Wan's now a knight, he gets to train Anakin, and this has no repercussions in 13 years.
The Republic will be reorganized into the First Galactic Empire!